What is the ketogenic diet? Welcome back. Today, we'll talk about what the ketogenic diet is. The keto diet is a low carbohydrate diet, but it differs from other low carb diets such as paleo in that it deliberately manipulates the ratio of carbs, fats, and protein to change fat into the body's primary source of fuel. Our bodies are used to turning carbohydrates into insulin to use as a fuel. The ketogenic diet uses fat for fuel, which means fat gets used instead of stored. Thus, weight loss becomes easy. In normal conditions, fat would be just stored for later use. In addition to weight loss, the ketogenic diet is known as the healing diet. The lack of sugar intake has been proven to help and prevent many diseases from heart disease, high blood pressure, cancers, epilepsy, and many symptoms of aging. The manipulation of carbs, fats, and protein is called ketosis. It is a state when the body deprived of the usual carbohydrates and sugar and is forced to use fat as its primary fuel. Of course, turning insulin into fat also means lowering the amount of insulin in your body. That is why the keto diet has been so successful in helping people deal with diabetes. It adjusts the sugar level naturally. The ratio of carbs, fat, and protein can vary. Many people allow themselves up to 50 grams of carbohydrates a day and still lose weight. On a stricter regime, the carb intake can be between 15 and 20 grams daily. The less carbs, the thicker the weight loss, but the diet is very flexible. On the keto diet, you don't count calories. You count carbohydrates and adjust the intake of carbs versus fat and protein. A typical keto diet will get 60% of its calories from fat, 15 to 25% of calories from protein, and 25% of calories from carbohydrates. The only limitation on the diet is sugar, which you need to avoid. Many low carbers claim that carbs are not an essential nutrient. This is technically true. The body can function without a single gram of carbohydrate in a diet. It is a myth that the brain needs 130 grams of carbohydrate every day. When we don't eat carbs, parts of our brain can use ketones for energy. As a general rule, carbohydrates that are in their natural fiber rich form are healthy, while those that have been stripped of their fiber are not. With this in mind, it is possible to categorize most carbs as either good or bad, but keep in mind that these are just general guidelines. Things are rarely ever black and white in nutrition. Good carbs, vegetables, all of them, it is best to eat a variety of vegetables every day. Whole fruits, apples, bananas, strawberries, etc. Legumes, lentils, kidney beans, peas, etc. Nuts, almonds, walnuts, hazelnuts, macadamia nuts, peanuts, etc. Seeds, chia seeds, pumpkin seeds. Whole grains, choose grains that are truly whole, as in pure oats, quinoa, brown rice, etc. Tubers, potatoes, sweet potatoes, etc. People who are trying to restrict carbohydrates need to be careful with the whole grains, legumes, tubers, and high sugar fruit. Bad carbs, sugary drinks, Coca Cola, Pepsi, vitamin water, etc. Sugary drinks are some of the unhealthiest things you can put into your body. Fruit juices. Unfortunately, fruit juices may have similar metabolic effects as sugar sweetened beverages. White bread. These are refined carbohydrates that are low in essential nutrients and bad for metabolic health. This applies to most commercially available breads. Pastries, cookies, and cakes. These tend to be very high in sugar and refined wheat. Ice cream. Most types of ice cream are very high in sugar, although there are exceptions. Candies and chocolates. If you're going to eat chocolate, choose quality dark chocolate. French fries and potato chips. Whole potatoes are healthy, but French fries and potato chips are not. These foods may be fine in moderation for some people, but many will do best by avoiding them as much as possible.